Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. It's Kristen with Soul Secrets. So I'm doing a pick a card reading. This is going to be a past life reading. This may not resonate for everybody. If it doesn't feel like it fits, it may not be your story and you may receive a reading at a later date, okay? So go ahead and choose pile number 1, pile number 2, or pile number 3. Pile number 1 is goldstone, pile number 2 is amethyst, and pile number 3 is tiger's eye. So choose the pile that calls out to you, okay? All right, we're going to start with pile 1. So in a past life, you were quite powerful, okay? You were either a high priest or a priestess in your lifetime. I feel that you were really able to connect to different dimensions, different beings, okay? Because we have the galactic card here. There were definitely different beings that you could connect with. Maybe galactic beings. Sorry, I can't say that word. But different things, okay? And we do have the unicorn here, so that could be a significant being that you're connecting with, okay? A significant spirit animal, so to speak. But I see that you could really divine the future as well. Like you were able to see things, get premonitions about what would happen before it would happen, okay? You are a very powerful high priest or high priestess, witch in your past life, okay? Either a witch or just very very highly awake, highly conscious, okay? A highly conscious being. And you know, you had gained a lot of wisdom. You had gained a lot of wisdom through this lifetime, okay? And most, like, things that most people can't tap into, but you had a very special gift here, okay? And there could have been some kind of astrology involved with this. You may have had connections to aliens. When I was reading the page for galactic, it could also mean that you were some kind of a light worker, and you maybe didn't feel like you could connect with most people because you were so unique and so different that yeah, so you could basically, you know, tap into different energies, okay? And you almost didn't feel like you kind of almost felt like out of place in this lifetime that you had this lifetime in, okay? You felt out of place. You felt kind of alien like to your own people, to your own to being on earth and everything, because you were just so different and so unique and so powerful, okay? And you did have a place in the country or the city that you lived in. You were very highly respected, highly sought after. We have authority figures, so I do feel like you were in charge. Like people relied on you for your premonitions, for your wisdom, okay, about how to proceed in certain situations. So you were kind of like on this pedestal. But I also feel that sometimes you felt a little bit controlled by this, and there were moments maybe where you didn't share that wisdom with those around you for fear that it would affect you in a negative way. Okay, so there were some instances where you didn't feel that you could speak your truth in that lifetime. Okay, so in this lifetime you may still struggle with speaking your truth, okay, because of that lifetime where you struggle with speaking, saying what's on your mind, what you really want to say. You might feel like you have to hide behind a mask at times. Okay, and you may have had to do a lot of meditation in this lifetime in order to really connect with the messages. Okay, or it could be that you were Asian in that lifetime, or you lived in Asia. Okay, in that time frame. There's something here though about Eastern philosophy. Okay, so there's some kind of connection. You could maybe possibly even be Asian in this lifetime. But there's definitely something there that what's the word? Sorry. That connects to Asia, okay? I'm also getting that you could have been like a star seed or an indigo or a the heck's the other one? Crystal, I think, or maybe I'm saying that wrong, or some kind of Lemurian descent or something like that. Lemurian blood in you, okay? Or you were able to connect with those beings. So that is pile number 1, okay? Now, pile number 2, the amethyst. Okay, we're going to go into those cards next. So, if you were born in this lifetime, you had lessons and blessings. I feel like your blessings were that you were mostly financially provided for, okay, and you also had children. But there were also lessons, okay, that you had to learn in that lifetime. This happened in biblical times, okay, and I see this man here as your husband, okay, and he was, I don't feel imprisonment, but it might have felt like he would to you that your husband was in prison because he was a slave, okay? I feel like this husband of yours was a slave. He was controlled. He had a master, and maybe you were also the master's property, okay? You and your children, because we do have the mother figure here with the children. So there were children involved, okay, in this situation. And for whatever reason, your husband was taken and had to become a slave. And I do feel like there was distance here between you guys. So there was some separation here where he lived in a different area than you, okay? So you may have been directly under the master's control here, living in your own space, but still in that same vicinity, okay? And then the husband had to travel afar in order to do his work, okay? But with that being said, and there, of course, there was unrequited love because you weren't able to spend part of that lifetime with your husband, okay? So you lived a very lonely life, but you did have your children. And most of the time I'm seeing that your financial needs were provided for. Now there may have been some unexpected financial issues though, okay, where there were some struggles, but I do feel like for the majority of the part that you were provided with the finances to get you through, okay? But I do feel that, you have, a very broken heart. You had a very broken heart. In this lifetime, you may feel that you have some kind of a void, okay? Some kind of a void in you. And this could have something to do with what you went through being separated here by your husband, or there could be some abandonment issues as well in this lifetime, okay? Because of the separation with your husband. I just want to go back to the first one. I feel like I forgot to say a message. No, I didn't. Sorry. Okay. So, well, kind of. I mean, in this lifetime, you could have similar abilities, okay? Not similar where you were as powerful in that lifetime, but I do feel like you have some gifts in this lifetime as well. All right, now we're going to go to pile number 3, okay? So the tiger's eye. We have trust and faith. We have forgiveness. So there was something that you needed to forgive here, okay? And you may have had to try and seek forgiveness through your trust and faith in God or in a higher power. But I do feel like there was a connection to God here in this past life. We have orphan. So you were an orphan. You're an orphan in this lifetime. And I feel like you didn't have a very good upbringing because you basically had to bring up yourself a lot, okay, throughout this time. And you, because of that, because of your upbringing, a very unstable situation, it created a lot of phobias and fears in you that you may still carry in this lifetime. You might have anxiety, you might have some kind of phobias still in this lifetime that you've carried over from this past life, okay? And I feel like you spent like your whole life basically trying to forgive your parents for what they did to you, for leaving you, for for you having to raise yourself and not having a family to take care of you, and having your biological family there to take care of you, right? So I feel like you dedicated yourself to God, and you really connected to your faith. You may have went to church in order to seek forgiveness and to help you move forward on your path in this life, okay? Because I do feel there's a lot of loneliness, a lot of pain, a lot of difficulty with forgiveness. There's something here too about the arts. So there may be something significant in this lifetime that you're currently in now that's connected to the arts. You might have special gifts in the arts, maybe, or there's something significant connected to music, okay? Maybe you expressed yourself through music at that time, or you have gifts here now in this lifetime with the arts, okay? There's definitely something to do in this past lifetime as well with arts. Music maybe was very soothing for you during your lifetime because of what you may, or maybe you had a good singing voice or something. Maybe singing was something that soothed you. Okay, there's something here about music. I'm not getting the full picture, guys. I'll be honest with you, but there is something here to do with arts. And in this lifetime, you may struggle. You may struggle with forgiveness. Okay, so that could be something that really, really causes a lot of difficulty with you now, where you struggle to forgive because you basically spent your entire lifetime when you went through this in a past life where you had to forgive, okay? And that was really a struggle for you. And you did try and do that through faith. And I do feel that you did finally get there, but it took you nearly a lifetime just to be able to forgive your parents and forgive your life situation. Okay. And again, the bad upbringing caused some phobias in you that you may carry over into this lifetime, or you may have forgiveness issues in this lifetime. Okay. So with that being said, I hope you guys enjoyed this reading. If you did, please subscribe, please give it a thumbs up, and I'll see you guys in the next one. Take care. Have a good night. Bye.